dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goons, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making, in the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it, tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop, that's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time for. I ain't got the goons, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at the Saints defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Duggan. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Carlton Davis picks it. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Trap 50, trap 50.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer. Come 19, come 19.
Duggan looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Again, it's Homer.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Doug going to look to throw this.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Still going inside the 20.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing, Duggan. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To throw is Duggan. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Motion man is Berrios. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
60 boxes. Stop low 18. Dragon 60.
Back to throw here.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Duggan now to throw.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Homer will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And it's 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Ready?
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready?
Here's Cook again. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dalvin Cook
with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here's Duggan to throw. There's Chris Olave.
And he's taken down inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Dugan. And he completes it to Berrios. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's got it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
To throw on second down, Dugan. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now third and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll go to the air here on third and 2. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Left 19.
Looking to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's third and 4 now. Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Calvin Ridley, 56 yards. And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Duggan looking to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Duggan.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Duggan will look to throw this.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd and 5.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Duggan. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
56 yards.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Groupie for the extra point.
And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Now Cook running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Chase Claypool
From 6 yards away.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And the Saints kick team owns it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
On the set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead with 4, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 183 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Roll, go.
Handoff comes to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Warriors 17.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jackson now to return.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. To throw is Duggan.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. They'll look to throw.
He's got Johnson.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this with Charles would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Bucs, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can. Homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back. Run it back. Run it, run it, run it back. Run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back. Run it, run it. Run it back. Run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Body act and run it back. You see how I act, and I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart.